Hello, this is my presentation on the Empire State Building, and the presentation is made by me, Andy Belmontes, and the origins of the Empire State Building. So when it was made in the from 1930 to 1931, and it started on March 17th, and it was ended on May 1st when the president turned the lights on to the Empire State Building, and it was declared open, where it's located in Midtown Manhattan in New York City, and it's on Fifth Avenue. The size of the Empire State Building is 102 stories tall and stands at a staggering 1,454 feet tall. The civilization that was around were the people of the 1930s, and the people around it were the people from New York. Just a lot of different cultures, a lot of immigrants from different countries and stuff like that. And then the culture of the building. Well, it was the world's first 100-plus story building, and it was built at a rate of 4.5 stories of framework per week. And that's just the metal framework that's on the outside. And we'll get to see a picture of what that looked like later in this video. Um, what materials were used? There was 57 tons of structural steel and 48 meters cubed of concrete used. There's 10 million bricks used. And at the peak work times, there was 3,500 workers on site at one time. The methods, including tools and equipment that were used, there was a lot of cranes, heavy machinery, and a lot of structural steel used. And there was also a lot of manual labor, as you could imagine. Um, who was involved in the project? I thought an interesting fact was that Native Americans were used for some parts of the project. It said that they were used because they were not afraid of heights and that they were good in balancing on the high beams during construction. And other than that, there's just a lot of people from different ethnic backgrounds and different races that were working on there. If it were built today, though, I think they would use more or less the same structural framework, and other than that, a lot of the stuff would be the same, considering how well it's been constructed and how well it's still intact today. And I feel like the only difference would be more of a modern look for the interior design. Like right now, they have a lot of brick and large marble inside. I think if they did it today, they would do like more of a modern feel to it. Probably still use marble or maybe granite, something nice like that. The methods including tools and equipment. Um, the methods and everything would be the same. I'm pretty sure it would be the same because of how fast it was built, and everything pretty went pretty smoothly. But the only thing is there would be magnification on safety and lives lost. OSHA would for sure be like have more of a say in the building process, considering there was 14 people that lost their lives and who would be involved in this project from a labor perspective. I'm sure a lot of people would be from that area, but if they needed to hire out, they could do so from a union or something like that. And again, OSHA would be a key part of the building process to make sure that 14 lives weren't lost, if that were in today's standards. Some pictures from my experience. To the left is there's a miniature replica of the Empire State Building inside the Empire State Building. And to the right, I'll play this video. It's a video of when you go inside, you get to see what it looks like. I'll play that. And that's just a little snippet, but that's what they did, like a recreation of what it would be like or what it would look like if they were working then. And this is the citation page, and thank you for listening.